Welcome back, children. Today we shall continue with nationalism in India. In the first video, I had explained you about nationalism. What do you mean by nationalism? Nationalism means a feeling of pride and belongingness towards one's nation. I also explained you about the factors responsible for the rise of nationalism and about the British rule in India, which helped Indians to know about things happening around the world. This changed their political, social, religious, and economic views. I also explained you about the reasons, the various factors that led to the rise of nationalism in India. The main reasons were the political reasons, economical reasons, transport, and telecommunication, literature and education, magnificent and rich heritage of India. All these factors and other regional organizations contributed to the Indian National Congress being established. Then I also explained you about Sir A.O. Hume, a retired British officer who realized that the British Empire was not as secure as it had appeared to be because all the Indians were not satisfied with the people and there were chances of revolt like the one in 1857. Then the British started the policy of divide and rule. The growing unity and integrity among Indians became a concern for the British. The British withdrew their support, and to further weaken the Indian unity, Viceroy Lord Curzon adopted the divide and rule policy and partitioned Bengal in 1905. Today we will see about the Bang Bang movement against the partition of Bengal. Now here Bengal was the largest province of British India, so its administration was difficult. So Viceroy Curzon partitioned Bengal. But the main intention was that he wanted to promote communal differences among the Hindus and Muslims, thus weakening the momentum of political awakening among Indians. However, Indian leaders and common people understood this and opposed it. The song Vande Mataram from the book Anandmat, written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, became the popular slogan during the protest against Bengal partition. The day of Bengal partition was observed as Mourning Day, means a day of national mourning. On the suggestion of Rabindranath Tagore, the day was also celebrated as the Day of Unity. The Bang Bang movement was led with three main objectives. The first one was to trade and use Indian, that is Swadeshi goods only. Number two is to boycott imported British goods. Number three, to acquire national education and boycott English education. Now, under the leadership of renowned members like Surendranath Banerjee, Bipin Chandra Pal, Arvind Ghosh, etc., of the Indian National Congress, a committee was formed to spread the protest against the partition of Bengal by urging Indians to boycott foreign goods. Now, this message was spread through newspapers, processions, and meetings were being held. Factories producing Swadeshi goods were set up. Thus, there was a sharp decline in the use of foreign goods. Just because many students participated in the protest against the Bang Bang movement, punishable actions were being given to them. What actions was taken? They were being expelled from schools and colleges. by the British government. So, after that, 25 national secondary schools and 300 national primary schools were started in Bengal in 1907. Now, the people like Dadabhai Nauroji, Surendranath Banerjee, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Firoz Shah Mehta, etc., who adopted a moderate attitude, believed in acquiring political rights through constitutional measures. These leaders of this movement were known as moderates. Now, what do you mean by moderates? Now, they were known as moderates because they had adopted a moderate attitude as per the trend of the time. They sowed seeds of self rule, equality, democracy, and freedom in the minds of Indians. Now, in contrast to this, the triplet leaders like Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Bipin Chandra Pal, they were fondly known as Lal, Bal, and Pal. They were prominent leaders who believed in aggressive and active revolt against the British for attaining freedom. They wanted self rule as their right, not as a favor. They were called the extremist. The first extremist over here is Lokmanya Tilak. His actual name was Bal Gangadhar Tilak, who was popularly known as Lokmanya Tilak. He was a prominent leader of the extremist movement. He gave the slogan, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. He started community celebrations of Ganesh Chaturthi and Shivaji Jayanti. He also started two newspapers, Kesari in Marathi and Maratha in English. He played an important role in the Home Rule movement in 1916. Lala Lajpat Rai. Now Lala Lajpat Rai became popularly known as Punjab Kesari or Sher-e Punjab. He was badly beaten up during the Lathi charge while protesting against the Simon Commission. This became the cause of his death. Lala Lajpat Rai said, "Every blow aimed at me is a nail in the coffin of British imperialism." The next is Bankim Chandra Pal. Now, Bankim Chandra Pal was born in 1858 and died in 1932. Was the part of the trio of Lal, Bal, Pal. He started the weekly newspaper like India Weekly and a newspaper named Vande Mataram. He was accused of provoking youngsters of violent activities. Now, nationalism was growing at a quick pace in India, so it was necessary for the British to break the national unity. So they adopted the divide and rule policy. They successfully convinced a group of Muslim leaders to form the Muslim League. The League was established in 1906 in Dhaka. The religious leaders of the Muslim Aga Khan, the Nawab of Dhaka, Salimullah Khan, Viceroy Minto, and his private ministers, Dunlop Smith, etc., played an important role in the establishment of Muslim League. Between 1916 and 1918, when the First World War had just ended, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Madam Annie Besant, along with prominent Indian like Joseph Baptista, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, G.S. Kharpade, Sir S. Subramania Iyer organized a national alliance of leagues in India to demand home rule within the British Empire for all in India. The Lucknow Pact, which was in 1916, refers to an agreement between the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League at a joint session of both parties, which was held in Lucknow. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who was a member of both the parties, made them reach an agreement to pressurize the British to adopt a more liberal approach towards India and give Indians more authority to run their country. Now, this pact succeeded in establishing cordial relations between the moderates and the extremists, the two prominent groups of the Indian National Congress. Now, about Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose was born on 23rd January 1897 in Cuttack, Orissa, which is called as Odisha, to Prabhavati and Janakinath Bose. He was very intelligent. He stood fourth in the ICS exam in London in 1920. He returned to India and joined the Indian National Congress. He was arrested 11 times. He became president of Haripura session of Congress in 1938 and again of the Tripura session in 1939. However, he was forced to resign from the Congress due to the difference of opinion. Then Subhash Chandra Bose formed a new political party named Forward Bloc in May 39. When World War II broke out, the Forward Bloc launched an anti war propaganda. He was arrested and imprisoned. However, when he went on hunger strike, the British government had to set him free, but they kept him under house arrest. On January 17, 1941, at the stroke of midnight, Subhash Chandra Bose escaped from the house arrest. After disguising himself as a Pathan and traveling via Peshawar, Kabul, and Moscow, he finally reached Berlin and then on to Japan via Sumatra. In 1942, Captain Mohan Singh, an Indian soldier in the British Army, formed the Azad Hind Fauj with the help of other Indian soldiers who had surrendered to Japan as war prisoners. However, when Mohan Singh had to resign his post, Rashibari Bose appointed Subhash Chandra Bose as the chief of the Azad Hind Fauj in 4th July. Netaji gave the slogans, he was given the honorary title of Netaji. He gave the slogan Chalo Dilli and Jai Hind to the Azad Hind Fauj and the nation respectively. He said to all the Indian freedom fighters that you give me blood, I will give you freedom. तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा. Subhash Chandra Bose established the Azad Hukumat-e-Azad Hind acting government to freedom in India, to free India. You can see in this picture about Subhash Chandra Bose and the comrades of Azad Hind Fauj. Subhash Chandra Bose reorganized the Azad Hind Fauj. He became the chief of the army and Azad Hukumat-e-Hind. The forge was victorious at many fronts on the eastern border of India, but had to retreat during to shortage of food supply and heavy rain. Subhash Chandra Bose had taken a vow that he would never enter subjugated India. Netaji left Rangoon and Bangkok. As per the reporters published by Japanese government, Subhash Chandra Bose plane that took off from the Taipei in Formosa on 18th August 1845 crashed, and Netaji, being seriously burned, finally succumbed to death. So, children, these were the leaders who gave a rise in nationalism in India. So, this is all about nationalism in India. Thank you.